Welcome back, everybody. Now, if you've watched the last episode, you'll know what I'm about to say in the next 20 seconds, and that is where we are, and that is we're about to attack Honduras any moment now. Germany is probably going to win the war in the east, with the help of Japan, which already made India or the British Raj surrender. We've lost all of Africa. We are justifying against Guatemala, and we have absolutely no iron whatsoever, which is very, very bad. I'm very, very unhappy about that. Our tanks so far don't really have a job. They're gonna help us break through here, right? Let's do that. It really doesn't matter what I do here. Because again, the fact that we're out of iron and there's just no iron to be had in the entire world, we can produce more airplanes, I just realized. So let's just do that, because there's nothing else our production can accomplish. Airplanes are literally the only thing that doesn't cost iron. Everything else costs. So, yeah, let's go for air superiority, I guess. Not really producing any of that, so we can get 2 more lines of airplane. This is just until we solve the iron crisis. I'm not sure how we're gonna solve it, but somehow we need to solve it, so. He's still being produced. Okay, so we're gonna do it like this and just drown in airplanes. Again, we're not getting anything from this, but yeah, the Soviets aren't going to send us anything either. The weird thing here is they can't send us anything because they're being blockaded, but they're being blockaded by our allies, so it's weird that they wouldn't let their enemies deliver. Okay, so they get a little bit for it, but they should know how badly we need it, right? So anyway. So there it is, the Soviet Union has capitulated. That is amazing. Japan got quite a bit of it. Then again, this does look huge, but keep in mind that Japan probably got like a 10th of what Germany got, because there's nothing back there. This is the area where like 90% of the production and this is the area with the production and resources of Russia. So we are going to die over here. Let's do that. Do we have a flotilla? We do have our convoys, so let's do that. Yeah, we're being murdered. We could use airplanes, I guess. Do we have? Yeah, we have adjacent. Send 1,000 airplanes in there. Just do this and this. I guess. We have way too many airplanes anyway. Actually, talking of way too many airplanes, can I get some in here? No. How about you do this? How about you do what I tell you to fricking do? And what we will also do is we'll put them in their own theater, get them some commander, and have him garrison up here the front, because this is where all the naval invasions so far were, and up here. Maybe like that. Actually, you guys need to be promoted. Over here, yeah, let's get the last 2 as well. I don't think I'll research cruisers soon, but... So Guatemala has capitulated. This only leaves one South American country not under our control. Garrisons in Salvador as well. I don't want them to fall. They're only one or two. They don't have any units here, but they have like 60 units, so we don't want them to fall. Come on, keep attacking. You can do it. This is gonna be big because if we do manage to take that, which I kind of doubt, come on. Keep attacking. If we do manage to take it, they will be captured here because they will flee over here and then they will be destroyed. But I don't really see that as happening. But it would be pretty sweet. We've lost our navy, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll also lose this navy. But this is actually the last time. Yeah, it didn't work. This is kind of the last time we naval invaded anyway. Because you can't really naval invade against the big ones anymore. At least not with a country like ours. So let's see if we can take them. We'll get a better submarine. We'll get better invasion craft. Come on. And nothing here I want. Actually, factory output doesn't help us that much. So how about we close our economy as well? Yeah, let's do that. This should help us a little bit here. Obviously we're not exporting anymore and we're hurting our allies, but our allies are pretty useless now anyway because they can't attack the US. It just doesn't work. This Germany doesn't know how to invade theirs, and neither does Japan. So all we do at this point is we wait. Nice, we've done it. So you guys now go help in here. Actually, I don't really want to leave Mexico because the Mexican hills are gonna be great for having the US just smash into us. Oh wow. Well, you see, if Germany was smart, or anyone was smart, like why the hell does Japan have 200 units up here? They'd move more down here and they would crush that. And actually, I'm pretty sure sooner or later they will win this. They can't be well supplied on the Allied side. And they should be absolutely outnumbered. So we do have all of this. Let's get this then. Okay. Mexico is not proving as challenging as I expected. At least until now. This can obviously still change at any moment, but we can actually get one more submarine. We'll already switch all our production over to the submarine. It doesn't matter, because we don't have what we need to produce it. But I mean, we can do it, right? Actually, let you be that, and let's do that. Okay, Siam now can no longer supply us with rubber, which may also make our airplane production useless. So by now our entire production is basically useless. So let's have a quick look at this. He's got this, but we don't have ships, so we cannot naval invade anymore. So you two will go up here. We can't handle the resources. Obviously, I know. But there. You, sir, where are you? You're here. I'm gonna change you. 400, have you go here and attack that. And all the others, Mexico, Central America, 300. Let's delete them. No use for you right now. You try this, but what good is it, right? So let's delete them. The problem is we are winning in Mexico, big time, but we're also losing a lot of people. I mean, we've cost them 200,000 men. Our death actually going to be higher because while we were fighting Mexico, we've also been fighting all the allies down here. But here we are. 500,000 we're at. Ah, damn it. Well, obviously this was very deadly here, crossing the straits. Sure, send me. Why not? And we're finally... Oh no, we can finally do the technology sharing. Which we should have done a very long time ago, I realize. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Yeah, we have a lot of airplane. Unfortunately, soon we won't have people flying them anymore. As you can see, we're in a very bad place just because of our manpower problem. Because we can technically only increase it one more time, and even that is bad. That all adults gives us minus 30% to everything. And the good thing about this is our production is destroyed anyway. So, yeah, that kind of works. But so Mexico City can take 1,400. Yeah. Wait, where are you? Oh, you're the ones down there. Please just go away. Give us those airplanes. We can take the airplanes in Mexico City and make them bigger. So now the US has actually moved its troops to our borders because we've just started bordering them. So now this is going to be problematic. But somehow we'll manage, right? Our ships are being attacked. What we do need to do is we need to take you and give you more of a garrison area because you need to suppress the enemy rebels. Something like this. We don't need to suppress the very top. First of all, it's all going to be destroyed anyway, and secondly, we have enough troops there that do the suppressing for us. Actually, oh my goodness, freaking attack here. I don't care what you do, but you need to attack here and destroy them. Did I tell you to stop attacking here? I don't remember us doing that. Thank you. And now please. Damn it. I was too greedy. I was too greedy. Damn it, he just moved fresh troops in. And I can't beat these. Damn it. It was so close. It was so close. Oh wow, we're so low on motorized. We really need to change back from... We've over-motorized, definitely. And I apologize for that, but that's just what happens. We need to change some back to normal infantry. And we need to go on all adults. So if this will give us a lot, but again, it destroys our production. But our production is destroyed anyway. That's why our motorized is so low. That's why our artillery is so low. Oh my god, we need to stop building artillery again. Up. And up. Like this. Is there someone who's willing to summon this? No, absolutely not. And about you? Half of you need to be normal divisions again. Actually, probably all of you need to be normal divisions again. Yeah. You know what, just change them all back to normal divisions. It's dumb and I've destroyed my a lot of the experience and whatnot. But there's no point in fighting if you don't have what you need to fight. So, and you see we're 400 in the plus. What's that? Let's go get a fighter. How about we use our construction for something good for once and actually get a strong forward airbase. We'll need it. We'll be bogged down around here for a very long time. Let's do some atomic research. Why not? So now we have all of this. We have all of this. We don't have any air doctrines. We really need to do that. We don't have anything naval, but that's okay. Who cares? We have all the land doctrines. We're complete shit on artillery, so let's work on that. And I think we're not well set up. I guess air production. Yeah, but now we're also very low on tanks. We're very low on support equipment. That's just because our production has been destroyed. So there's really not much we can do about that. We need to completely restart our entire production. Meaning we need to produce this. We also need to produce guns, let's face it. We have none of these. That's the problem. That's bad. Yeah. I mean, there's not much more we can do, right? Because we don't have the iron we need. So... we also don't have this, so it doesn't really matter what we do. They're not pushing back very well either. We're losing men in the hundreds of thousands. What are we at? Yeah, we're at 1 million. Okay, we only want the fighter. We don't care about the other stuff. So here we get this. We need anti-tank technically. Practically, it's not that important. This is actually more important because we do have infantry. You know what? How about you do build me that? I really expect to be completely bogged down here. What we could technically do is we could build a wall. That might actually not be the worst idea. Just build a wall and have them smash into us. This doesn't help too much. We could build synthetic refineries. That would probably be a good choice. But we need to research them first. But we will. I should have thought about that a little bit earlier. Because of 1 point. Let's just wait for that. Up. I said the wrong one here. Okay. So that's happening. Okay, that's a naval invasion. But we should be able to hold... We don't have any troops here. Damn you. Ah, he's pulled them back for some reason. He landed with 8 people, and then because I attacked with 1 horsey, he decided to run. Okay, so Vichy France isn't sending me what little trucks they were sending me, which doesn't matter to us. We can actually get the best kind of submarine, which can cross the Atlantic, which would be useful if we ever wanted to like invade Britain or something. Okay, we're basically bogged down. Like, okay, we've lost 3 units here. That's bad. The rest is thankfully still standing. I don't think we'll be pushing through this. Especially if you look at how unsupplied my units are. Because they have no artillery, no support equipment, and no medium tanks. All 3 of which we are barely producing at all. In fact, let's do it like that. Again, this doesn't matter because it doesn't have iron. You do support equipment. We don't have rocket artillery at this point. I mean, we've produced like 1,000. Maybe. Yeah, 2,000 actually. We could put it in here, I guess. No, it's 21. So I'd have to remove this. Yeah, let's do that. That actually frees up even more motorized, and it utilizes our motor artillery. Do this just so the front line gets a bit smaller. The smaller the front line, the easier it is to defend. Now the good thing is Mexico is also completely out of everything. Unfortunately, the US absolutely isn't. The US has such ridiculous amounts of troops and production. It doesn't care about anything. To beat the US, you really need to utilize its completely broken AI. And unfortunately, even the US AI is smart enough at some point to hold a line this small. I mean, we did take basically Middle and South America, but we are bogged down without our allies. I don't think we can get out of it. I mean, what we can do technically, if we want to play the very long game, is we can pull back to like here, build ridiculous amounts of forts, and then just have them smash into us. But the AI doesn't do that anymore, so we'll just be at an internal standoff opposite each other. I mean, I'm not really scared of naval invasions, but maybe I should be. Also, I could technically naval invade. I could try to go like Havana, Florida, but theirs is way more troops than this. It has 500 units. Yeah, I can't compete with that. I have 1 million manpower left. And by widening the front, basically, what you do when you widen the front is you start using your advantage. But if I don't have an advantage, that's not a good choice. Actually, what we will do is I will stop all my advances. I will just have them defend. Because I always see my people here smashing into the enemy, and that's just dumb. I'm not gonna go to scraping the barrel. At least if I somehow can keep away from it. Ship designer, sure, let's get the ship designer. Oh, there's the naval invasion I said I wasn't too scared about. But what I have to admit is it's a massive one. Oh, there's actually a lot of them. Okay, but they're not too bad. What will have to happen is I will need to move some of my units down, and that's exactly what I will do. I will move you guys down. They will handle it, and the rest just has to hold the line. And over here, they should be capable of handling that, and the tanks will also move here and take that thing out. And that way, we'll have secured it. And they will actually lose a lot of troops. Unfortunately, we will lose some front line here, but it really doesn't matter. For us, it's actually good if the fighting goes back into the mountains. We really need to make like defensive fortifications around here. Because we are fighting with mountain troops, so... I love how they've literally landed somewhere where they don't have supplies. So even though I've only been fighting with what little cavalry I have here, we've completely destroyed them. Okay, not completely yet, but we are about to. We've already destroyed half of them. They cannot escape. There's nowhere they can run. That's just beautiful. The same here, by the way. We can send our tanks back to the top because we don't have to worry about these enemies. They don't have supply. That's what I mean with completely broken naval invasions. Just look at that. He's also been destroyed, and they've also been destroyed. And we can actually do the same here because he's landed here, but he didn't move the one province that he had needed to get supply. So yeah, the US has basically been pulling back, so this has pacified our front line, which is very nice. We do need to get our back into infantry equipment. We've lost so many units. This completely torpedoes our tank production, but that's secondary right now. For primary is we need just so random. So incredible. Okay, but now we need to worry, because if he takes this, which he will now, damn it, I wasn't paying attention. This thing isn't on that. Shit. Now he actually does get supply, so that's a problem. A small problem. He's not gonna win the war by it, but it is a problem. Anyway, I think everything's pretty pacified at this point. The Axis powers are winning over here. You see the nests of resistance are being destroyed. This is one. This up here, it's holding out quite well, but it won't forever. Though the Axis powers are losing majorly because of attrition, I bet. Yeah, look at that. 22% on all of these units, just because they've decided to bundle everything up here. With all of that said, I think we're in a very strong position. I don't know how you feel about it. I mean, I'm not sure how I can cross over here or beat the US, but they can't get through here either. Like, we're safe, and all they do is they suicide. If you look at it, we've lost more, but that's because there's the war against Russia is counted towards this, whereas Russia isn't part of this. So this is 4 million, but if you take out the, I don't know, let's say 7 million against Russia, we're at 7 to 9 million, and they just keep losing troops with no reason. So I'm pretty sure this will end well, but I don't know. The big problem in the future will be that Germany just doesn't invade the US. So we'll be stuck sitting here waiting for things to happen. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one. Bye bye.